I researched hundreds of lost films from all over the world, and fragments of 17 of them appeared in here, and for my website, many, many more. The Murnau that's in here is his adaptation, or it's my adaptation of his adaptation of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. It's called Der Januskopf. It's that black and white one thing with two heads. He, I don't know, there was a Mikio Naruza, a Japanese lost film called Strength of a Mustache. Sometimes didn't really have much more than just the title to go by, and that's all we had there, just the title, Strength of a Mustache. And we sort of had to channel some spirits and try to figure out what would have happened inside Strength of a Mustache. He had so many other intriguing titles, including Ladies, Be Careful of Your Sleeves. I gave John Ashbery, who, the great American poet who lives in nearby Hudson, a big list of lost films, hoping to trick him into the project, and he did write one. He chose How to Take a Bath. In the original Dwayne Esper version, it compared in a split screen how a married woman, but there are so many, they all existed. Some of them, another one that really mattered to me, and it's perhaps the most manipulated imagery in there toward the end, is an Alice Guy Blaché film. She was the first very important woman filmmaker. There were a lot of women filmmakers. About 35-40% of the directors in the first decade and a half of the art form were women. It was really cool. Those kind of numbers are only now coming back around. And she made the first narrative film, and she made the first feature. And she made this adaptation of Dream Woman that had Mathieu Amalric in it, and it was the most blobbiest and sort of the darkest of them. And there's just so many great stories that I encountered. I will never work with, old-timey filmmaking again, but it's just such a motherlode of narrative that there is to be free for the taking that I feel like I could spend the rest of my life making movies. I'm kind of hooked on making cine essays now, where the real big bucks are. And I just finished another film. It's a short making of movie called Bring Me the Head of Tim Horton, and it's sort of where I want to go. It was really nice to just sort of unsplooge this whole ocean of narrative on all you people. You'll thank me someday. How a married woman and a single woman, a spinster, might bathe. And it was just an excuse, I think, to pile suds up near some sort of titillation level. But Ashbery decided to ignore that and just sort of run in his own Ashberian way, and I was delighted. My only disappointment is I couldn't trick him into writing more of these things. I was also disappointed when the project ended before I got a chance to adapt another great American exploitationist, Brad Grinter's 1974 Never the Twain. It's about, I'll shoot this yet, it's about, it's described, all that exists of it is a poster. And there's a big drawing of Mark Twain, and it's Never the Twain, and it says, the story of a man possessed by the spirit of Mark Twain while visiting the 1974 Miss Nude World pageant. Well, of course, it's, to be chosen for closing night it's some kind of honor, opening and closing night. Adam McGoyan was opening night, so we two long-time friends were here, so it felt really good, the kind of weird Canuck symmetry to come. But also, I've just never been here before. Of course, you're always worried as a closing night film that maybe everyone is thoroughly spent by the festival, but it's a pretty amazing festival, and people here are a bit different. They're a little more laid back, and I don't think they seem to, I don't know. I think they know how to make their energy last, and so it felt good tonight. I think most festivals close on a Saturday night, but this one, it can just, maybe Sunday night is Saturday night in Woodstock, I don't know. It was nice. town has been consistent to me throughout the festival. They really seem up for adventures. They pried their brains open decades ago, maybe, and they're suitably open for my picture. Not that the thing is so. For our picture, I made it with Evan Johnson and so many other collaborators. I think all is cool.